Welcome back. Welcome to the Q&A segment of the event. I'm Jack Jia, the CEO of Muesli. I also have Dr. Marie Jhin, our Chief Medical Officer, to answer many questions our team has collected in the last 40-some minutes. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for asking these wonderful questions. And most of them are going to be for our doctor. So I'm going to maybe read off the first question. So someone actually the name is not specified. Jody Soto asked, how long after using the anti-aging night cream would I see results?
So that's a great question. With the night cream, what's great about it, it's continually working. So it's continually regenerating new collagen. To see visible results with most topicals, I would at least give it 4 to 12 weeks.
Yeah, so 4 to 12. So you may see results. I'm actually a personal user and patient for the night cream as well. I probably start to see reactions. Initially, it was just some redness and dryness, and after a few days, but then all of a sudden, really start to see wrinkles disappear. And for me, it was like after 3 or 4 weeks. Someone, Rebecca Baker, asking, does the hairline product and the hair help for those who thinning hairs from age or aging also?
Absolutely. That's the demographics we were shooting for women who are getting what we call female pattern hair loss. And usually that occurs anywhere after your 40s. So absolutely, it's great for women's hair loss.
Yeah, Cherry, you saw her earlier clip. She's also start using it too. So one thing about can men use anti-aging night cream from Yvette Hummer?
Yes, I wish more men would use it, but absolutely. In fact, I prescribe a lot of prescriptions to men, and I think more and more men, especially with the Zoom, community, people are more interested in looking their best.
Yeah, certainly. I think we didn't have any men initially, maybe less than 1%. I think recently we noticed a lot of men have joined the other half, and we're about 4 or 5% of our patients are men now. What about vitamin C serum? Someone asked, are we gonna produce some vitamin C serum?
So what's great about Muesli is we're always trying to develop the best products, and we love people's feedback. So absolutely, is that if there's something that we can figure out the solution with the best vitamin C, then absolutely we would develop it.
Yeah, so there was actually another great question from Kemi Ogan. Will there be a body product for hyperpigmentation? Actually, our medical board and Marie, Dr. Jhin have been working on it. We've been working on it for a while. In fact, we just started a clinical trial about probably 40 days ago. It's going really well. We have close to 100 subjects or patients have been testing it, and so far the feedback has been extremely positive. So more than likely, we're going to be launching that in another month.
Another case of something that people asked for. So we listened and decided that there was a need for a body cream, especially for like sunspots on your hands and sunspots on your legs that people don't like. So stay tuned.
So another one that's for you, Marie. How's your hair product different from or better than minoxidil? Minoxidil only, I guess. That's from Masha Gregory.
So this is what's so great about our platform is that our products are compounded. What that means is we're putting the best ingredients into our products. Unlike minoxidil, it's one product that can work for hair loss. We're putting a bunch of them that work for hair loss. So that's why it's better than just using one product that's good for hair loss. We're mixing it together with the best.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, so we had a little, our chief pharmacist, Mark Taylor was, commenting on when you mixing all these compounded medication together, and then the doctor decides what to put in, and ultimately you get the most efficacious medications. So there was another question, more business oriented. I'm going to try to answer this. What do you think makes Muesli stand out compared to other freshly made derm services like hers? This one is from an anonymous person. So first of all, hers is actually a great company. So the Hims and the, Hims, hers were a pair, started, originally for ED, for men's ED. And they launched their skincare probably 6 months before we did, right? We talk about, we launched our medications back in May 2019. Their medication were really not focused on anti-aging skin conditions that we treat. They're really focused on acne, right? Much younger demographic. It's a good solution. Our skincare product probably have anywhere from 3 to 5 times more potent ingredients, and we have 50 plus different customized formulas. So each patient may get a different formulation, depends on what doctor sees the best for that particular patient. So a very different model, and we compound them fresh, and it's much more potent. So similar technology, but very different play in terms of how effective the medications are.
I think for me, the biggest difference with our platform with other companies is that we actually use board-certified dermatologists. Patients are always so surprised when I'm messaging them and they're like, "Are you the doctor?" And I have to let them know, yes, it's me. I'm talking to you. I'm messaging you. And the other platforms do not use physicians or board-certified dermatologists. And I mean, we want the best people with the most background in skin. So we have board-certified dermatologists that actually are formulating this and prescribing it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, another fairly large acne treatment services, they use physician assistant, PA, nurse practitioners. They only have one actually doctor that they really don't see patients. So all our 20 plus doctors are all board certified. In fact, they're specialists in the conditions that we treat. So you're seeing the best doctor in the country. There are not many, there's only a few thousand board certified dermatologists in the US. Do we have time for a couple more questions? Great. There's a long list of questions here. How do you use Tretinoin with Hydroquinone?
So our spot cream has hydroquinone in it. There are different formulations. Some come with the tretinoin. That's the M+. So basically you just use that at night. Then there are the hydroquinones without the tretinoin, and you can add the tretinoin. The best way to apply the tretinoin is to do the spot cream first and then add the tretinoin at night. And then a lot of times, because the tretinoin initially can be very drying, I like to add a moisturizer on top as well.
Yeah, definitely. You don't need the expensive moisturizer. A CeraVe will be just fine. So this is actually a very good question, since we announced the rosacea, the red set treatment today. Can you, from Jessica Johnson, can you combine the red set with the spa cream? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, that's a great question. In fact, I've had a few patients ask for both. So what I suggest is, for your rosacea areas, definitely use the red set to those areas. And then you can use a spot cream to the areas where you have the pigment. Now, if those interlap, you could do one in the morning and one at night initially.
So how do we become patients to try new coming products? That's a very good question from Cindy Barber. You can go to Musely.com. That's almost like someone teased this up for. Go to Musely.com and you can sign up through the telemedicine. It's very simple, 3 minutes. And then behind the scene, a doctor like Marie will be your assigned dermatologist. We have, again, 20 some dermatologists, depends on which state you are in. And that doctor typically will see your medical conditions, your questionnaires, your photos within 3-4 hours. And then within 24 hours of that, and our pharmacy, one of the pharmacies, we have multiple of them, will actually compound the medications with the formula that doctor prescribed for you. So So yeah, it's freshly made, extremely efficacious and potent. It's probably the only thing that truly treats a lot of the skin conditions that our patients, nearly 300,000 patients are had. So we're down to the last question, probably. Let's see. Can a young woman in her 20s who has hair loss and thinning hair use your hair product? This is from Andrea Prockel.
That's a great question. To be honest, I think that at that age, there are so many causes of hair loss. So I do advise, one of our questions in our questionnaire is make sure you don't have some other causes of hair loss. So it's important to get your hair loss evaluated. Now, if it turns out that it's a benign condition and you're just losing hair due to stress or maybe a little bit due to some hormonal imbalance, then our hair solution can be perfect. But I honestly think that being evaluated in person with blood tests and so on is the first way to go.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Jhin, and thank you, everyone. Our little Q&A is time is up, but please feel sending more questions and sending questions to our support. Before we end today, we want to thank you, all the patients helping us for so many years, for 2 or 3 years, and Dr. Jhin, would you like to announce what we'll be doing next?
So I know I've been waiting for this, and I know you have. The most exciting time right now is the prize giveaway. So before we do that, let's watch a little video on another product launch, the day cream.